wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, fellas. Mike.
319. Hey, tight.
Just slant. Watch it slant. 48 for Mike. I want that.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Grant. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, here we go.
On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, 61 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for the deep ball. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. That's complete to Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike. Stop your whining. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pass 85, pass
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
51 to Mike. I'm here all day.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Here's Allen on first and 10. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Motion.
On 2nd down now. It's Lawson, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Being chased out left. Now he's going to, it's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. I got one. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 17, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
On first down, it's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right.
Last 10.
Tight end's right.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You got it. You got it.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he goes underneath to Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back. To the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run with Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run,
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go back to Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
5 wide. Hey, exit. Here we go. Exit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 69 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 5-7.
Go.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Penny, the first down carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Got a man. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position. And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now? Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Hey, back up. You must be dreaming.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it? It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Buying time to his left. Open man here is Foster. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Bravo! Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Regular. Gun. Hey, let's go. Tony Cross. Hey, seam 6.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. This is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
15 yards on the play. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for